Welcome back everyone. Today in this video we are going to discuss about the price action, its manipulations, its patterns, especially how the manipulations it works in XAUUSD gold market, its price cycle, pattern formation and the technical analysis for the upcoming days and weeks. Before that, if you are not in my Telegram channel, do join. Regular updates and forecast and signals. There is a tons of information and lots of educational content. To join Price Action Expert. Okay, now let me explain about the gold upcoming forecast and expected price action. See, this is daily time frame, left side on top, XAUUSD daily. Now overall the trend in gold is actually sell in the intermediate level, but in the very long time it is for positional trading, it is actually in buy. These are all retracements. If you are looking at monthly or weekly, it's in a very long buy trend, but if you see in daily, the current trend is actually very good sell, and we have been shorting this market and making decent money in it. Let's move to the H4 time frame. Recently the market, it had pushed up to almost 1000 pips here. This is the current intensity. By intensity I mean the direction in which the market which had traveled in the past and the recent days, for past 3 or 4 days, or can say like past 1 week. But this doesn't mean that it is in a buy trend. It's too early to forecast until, but you can see the sell trend which is in massive drop. Now gold, it has to break this. So this is the reason which broke this low and it dropped. One of the major levels, the price, it went up from here, again it retraced a bit here, after that again from here it broke very deep downwards. In daily we can see the price, it had stopped many times, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and some few more times here, but the rejection is really good. Like there has been good upside rejection at this price. There were multiple lows and price rejection which kept pushing the price upside from 2020. In 2022 first time it broke down, so from here this is the price that actually pushed down and it broke here. So it has to break this level and it has to close above, only then it will be a clear buy trend. And of course, if you know lot of intraday patterns and price intensity and so many strategies here, we could actually buy and make money. But when the trend is in the sell region, it's not wiser to take buy trades. It has to complete a full cycle, and after that, once we get proper confirmation with a lot of confluences coming together, we might consider to buy. Now you are seeing the gold chart with the encoded levels 1633, 1643, 1683, 1682 to 86. These are the levels which I have given in the Telegram. These are the must hold levels, and this is where the price usually decides, even in the news. Let me show you in Telegram. So here I have posted the forecast history and the patterns, the probable patterns of price cycle which can be formed. The encoder levels, the calculations were 1762 to 1766. It should hold here, or once it's broken it must drop. You can read the instructions which I have posted in the image here, it should be very clear. And the price cycle, there are certain possibilities of price cycle which most likely to occur in that calculated regions. So from here it stops and went up, and from there it could go up, retest and go up. But finally what happened was, from here it did a small retracement and dropped further, which means the price is not willing to go up, and the price holds very strongly here. The calculation is really good, and from there it drops. It could retest and drop further. So you can see here 1762 to 1766, and drop here, came down, again retest here. There was a little bit of ranging and dropped, and again the retest, it followed a huge drop from that price. On the next pattern formation is 1682 to 1686. Here I gave a buy signal. From there it went up to almost 50 to 80 pips, and after that it broke down. So this didn't hold actually. It holded, but it wasn't good enough to take some massive buy trades. But once it's broken, we all know that there was a major low area here, and the past histories. This is a historical holding place. Not only that, there is an encoded calculation. So once it broke down, it should retest, and that it should go down. These are the entries which I have given. Once it broke 1762 down, here we bought, again sold here, sold here, sell 1727, again 1707, 1727. And these are the trades which I've given. And 1682 to 1686, I bought a little bit of here. After that it broke down, so the trend has changed and it's most likely to drop more now. So the next must hold levels are 1643 and 1631. The very long term holding levels are 1572 to 1575. So but the price actually stopped around 1631 to 1643 and pushed up. So we are seeing that marked area, and below there was a important 1627 price. From there it pushed up, there was a retest here, and then again it went up, pushed up, retest, and again it went. Here I didn't give any buy signal because the drop was really good and I'm looking to short anyway. I shorted here somewhere. Now I'll show you that. So this was the forecast. Even before the news, I have forecasted that it should test 1686, and from there it should drop. It's what exactly happened. From there it went up, and I've been selling here and made some decent wins here. See, look here, from 1670, 1680, from there I've been shorted. Once it reaches that encoded region here, book the profits. I've been waiting for perfect sell, because once it reaches the bigger cycle, it most likely it could bounce up or could range around there. So it's not a good area to take sell at this region. We should wait and see for the confirmations. Once it is clear, we could go for it. From there it actually spiked, and 1680 was a sell region. It's 1660. From there it dropped, went up. I've been scalping the sell. And here 1660 I saw a clean buy actually, even though it's in sell trend. The only area I could able to see clear buy was this one, and it went up, and here scalped some 50 pips, and from here I've been scalping some sell entries only. And after that the price went to 1725. The 2 times I have scalped, and from there the market dropped nicely. Look at the left side here, 1707 and 1725 are the must hold sell regions, and most likely to buy at 1698 to 1700, and 1684 would be the next buy levels for the upcoming weeks. So see here, this was a previous level as well. 1684, 1682 to 86 was a previous level which I have marked. So the price, what it does is, it should come down, should retest here, and here the market, it has to give us certain 50 to 100 or even 150, or it can even go up from here. So this should be very major deciding area. Once the price holds here, it could blast up, but the clear buy is actually right here. Like I explained, it should break nicely, only then it is going up. But based on the intraday and some swing trading patterns, we know a lot of information here, so we could use it to our advantage and take some nice 100 to 200 pips here. The market, it should go up a little bit here, or it could go up nicely as well. So but if in case the intensity 1725 is holding and the price again it gets dropped here, it might actually come down here to this level 1643. So based on the confirmations here on the house of price patterns that forms, we should adopt and trade accordingly based on that. This 1707 and 1725 are the encoded regions. I have shorted here, and at this place when the market actually went up, and this was my buy region around 1700, 1698. Even before the news, I have forecasted it 1698 to 1700. From there, it actually bounced up to 1707, some 90 pips there. See here, from there it went up. From there 1707 is another important level, it couldn't go up. So based on the levels we adopt and trade. We saw a nice rejection here, so here I did a small sell and booked some profits. There is a complete cycle intermediate level which ends at 1725. From there it should decide. The price, it manipulates a lot, and you should know a lot of price patterns if you want to trade. And here, let me show you some price trapping and manipulation, how it does at the important levels, and how do we decide based on that. Let's see, in H1 it is actually very clear. I'm going to show in 15 minutes. So first to get the idea, after that I'll explain what's happening. See here, it actually price went up to break, but here it didn't. From there the rejection, we know that 1725 was a very good encoded level, so the rejection was here. Actually I thought to buy here around 17 initially I scalped, and after that I saw the price getting rejected at this high and at this level 1725. So once it came down around UK, I actually exited the buy, and from there I shorted it again to here. The next day also same, retest 1725 and dropped, and it continued same in the news as well. Let's say in H1, see here, one big candle, it tries to break up, but it couldn't. After that we saw nice drop. Same here. This is how the price manipulates. It goes up, it takes the stops here, it takes the stops here. Many might have gone for the buy here, or could have placed some buy stops here. So it all got triggered, and from there it came down. Same here, one big candle. We all see it as a buy, but in the end it dropped nicely. This set of manipulation and the price formation, it occurs in many time frames. H1 is good, H4 is good, but H1 15 minutes you should know the levels. I already showed that 1682 to 1686. See the big manipulation here, big candle. After that drop, from there again it came down, went up, there is a big candle again here, but it ends in the exact encoded region. From there it dropped massive. The same here, the price always tries to manipulate at the region. From there again there is one more buy candle here. From there it dropped nicely. We can also take this candle. Even before that it gave a pin bar sell signal, but this is the manipulation. same here, pushed up. From there it went on to range and actually see this high. From there it dropped initially. After that it went up. So this is a very nice manipulation here. Nice buy. After that it drops. In H1 it is really good. You can follow that H1 here. There is one more, and you can see in history a lot of such candles. It only manipulates to go down. Okay, the same can be seen in the sell as well. It manipulates a huge candle in the sell, and after that it pushes up nicely. So practice more this kind of patterns, especially in that major supply and demand areas or the support regions. But these patterns works exactly in my encoded regions. When I give the levels, do mark in the chart and keep that in your trading platform. Do combine and trade always. Here we saw a little bit of buy. The same patterns I'm showing in daily. A buy candle, after that drop, small one, after that drop. This is not a big one, but recently you can see the big buy candle. So either this could be a major sell, it could start. If not, if the levels are holding, it could actually push up. So there is one more pattern formation here. It got rejected, especially at 1725. So here one big sell, but again it got rejected and it went up. One sell candle, again went up. See the buy here, big buy actually. After that it got engulfed by a huge red, and from there it followed a massive drop. So patterns as such in top level and the bottom level are very important. You will have to mark those and see and use it in your trading system. Big buy, from there big crash followed massively. So these are small hints and ideas that the price which gives us only if you see and understand that, and you must know these kind of levels, the patterns. So do not ignore these, just mark it in your charts and use the confluence method. Once it gives you clear entries, just go for it with proper risk management. Always trade with 1% risk. Do not gamble. The price cycles, it has to work. It's my years of research and it has proven to be most successful and very accurate method that I have ever seen. And please do use it to your advantage. Do not underestimate it. It's all I could say. For example, 1707. I've told that 1707 is very important, but from here actually the price pushed up and many thought that it is going up, but the price, it came down here. It stopped actually here. From again it came down. See how many decisions the price tried to up down, and after that it went up, and from there again it's decided. It was in fact the low of that day, high of that day, the exact levels, and from there again huge drop, and even the news, it came back to that level, and from there it's been dropping since then. So when market is giving some huge volatility, huge force is moving at this price, when the price moved up and reaches certain level, the force, it stopped. So it acts as a very good strong force always. So it gets attracted to that price again. So again there is a little bit of force acting. Compared to 1707, there is one more force that is acting to push the price up. So from there 1725, from there again it is pushed down. So it's the law of market, how it works, the law of universe, the law of vibration. So 1725, there is a very, very strong sell force. Rejection. From there it kept pushing down, and there was a strong force. It tried to break, but it couldn't. It needed much more force. It got that force during that news. So it broken down, and further they are deciding the same kind of force we see here. at the 1682 to 1686, and mark this level. In the future market it has to hold here and it will decide here, no matter the news or any technical analysis. 100%, 200% it should work. The one more thing is, when the market pushes up, many gets frustrated, and you should allow the markets to complete its pattern. Only then we will know what is happening and how the levels are reacting. Everybody is expecting profits in a single day, within an half an hour, within an 1 hour. It's not how the trading works. We need a lot of patience in this. Like I said, perseverance is the key. When we take advantage when the market gives us, and we should avoid the market when there is no patterns, when there is no confluence or clear indication of any sort of price action there. Sometimes no trades are the best trades. Always stay in the game and try to save your capital. Do not gamble and take 1% risk or below 1% risk, like 0.1%. You will do fine. So any other doubts or updates will be posted in the Telegram channel, Price Action Expert. Do join it and get regular updates and signals. So if you like the contents on the forecast which I'm giving here, do share it to your friends and trading circle, both my Telegram and YouTube, Twitter, whatever it is. Let's grow together. And if you have any doubts, you can contact me at this ID in Telegram. Take care and see you in the next video.